373 miles today to come here to say the following. So she is the Leslie Knope to my Ann Perkins. So I would like to introduce our next state senator for the 31st district, my friend, our friend, Shanna Danielson.
Thank you, Anne, for driving 308 billion miles to be here today. And for that very kind introduction. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you, everyone in this room. I'm floored by the response tonight. It's so wonderful that you are all here to join us. I need to take a moment to thank the host committee of this event. This would not be happening without the generosity and support of a few very important people, Alyssa and Tony, Anne and Chris, even though he's not here, which is good because he stole you from me, so he should stay in Ohio. Bernie and Alan isn't here tonight, but I know he's here in spirit. And Barbara and Denny and Carol and Joe, thank you so much for your support and for making this event happen tonight. I'm Shanna Danielson, and I'm running for state senate in the 31st district. So I'm running because I believe that people like me, normal, hardworking, passionate people, are needed to bring the change that we need in Harrisburg, and I'm ready to do the work. As a middle school music teacher, I see the struggles that our students and their families are facing in and out of the classroom every single day. Our kids are coming to us with unprecedented levels of trauma that our underfunded and understaffed schools are not equipped to address. Our kids are worried about climate change and the impact it's going to have on their generation and beyond. They're concerned about gun violence, not just mass shootings that you hear about on TV, but in our communities every day. Our kids are afraid to tell their parents when they're sick or hurt because they know they might not be able to afford the doctor's visit. I see this in my classroom, and it's in all of our communities. Our kids are concerned that the people that we elect to keep them safe and protect them don't seem to care about the issues that matter to them. My experiences as a mom, as a woman, as an educator, and as an advocate have brought into focus just how much work we have to do in Pennsylvania. My generation, the millennials, are facing an economy where education, healthcare, and housing are 5 times the expense that they were for our parents. 5 times the expense. We need leaders in Harrisburg who are going to fight for us, for the people. We need leaders from the movements on the ground, not just moms, but the indivisible, all of the groups who are out there hustling, doing the grunt work, who know what it takes to actually make change. And that's what we need in the Capitol. We need investments in education, in infrastructure. You guys driven on the streets out here, right? We need to move away from extractivism and really tackle the issue of climate change aggressively, head on, now, yesterday. We can't wait any longer, right? Look at what is happening in Australia right now. That's us soon, minus the koalas. But it's awful, it's dreadful, and our kids are terrified, right? We need action on these issues. We need quality health care that we can afford to access when we need it. I was just telling someone I'm supposed to have physical therapy 3 times a week on my thumb. I can't afford it. I have a good job. We're a middle-class family. I can't afford to go that often. So you deal with the pain, right? Someone very close to me in my family has a cancer diagnosis, has to drive 2 hours to get treatment. They have a $13,000 deductible before the insurance kicks in. We don't have to live like this. So my experiences as a mom, like I said, and an educator really drove me to run for this seat. Our current representation is not focusing on the issues that matter to us, and they've had their chance. They've had plenty of years in the legislature to make the change that we need, and it's not happening. We need to elect leaders from the people who will work for and with the people to bring the change that we need. So, if you're ready for that kind of change, for bold legislation that will finally address our needs, I hope you will join us. And I'm going to call a couple of folks out and have them wave so you know who to talk to when I'm done, so you can get yourself signed up to volunteer. And then I'll tell you all the ways that you can help, but first I just want to point them out. So Nancy, if you would wave, and Brian and Christina, if you would wave. And I want to look around and see, I want to make sure. Okay, so Barbara and Bernie and Nikki, if you would wave. You know these people because they signed you in, right? And Andy, if you would wave. He doesn't want you to talk to him, but go talk to him. Who am I missing? And Ann is back there, and Carol is back there, and Joe is back there. And did I miss? There are so many people in this room. I'm so grateful for your presence here tonight. But go talk to them about how you can sign up to knock doors, because that's what's going to win this race, right? You can make phone calls, but no one answers their phone, so you should knock doors instead, right? You can write postcards. That's really easy, and you don't have to talk to anyone, right? You can do that at home while you're drinking some wine, and no one will ever know until you drink too much and we can't read your handwriting. But you can do postcards, right? One of the most important things we need you to help us with is petitions. So petitioning starts in just a couple of weeks, and if we don't get enough signatures, we don't get on the ballot. So we need your help there. You can host house parties, have all your neighbors come and sign a petition and donate, because this is going to be a really expensive race, and we need your support because we can't do it without you. So thank you so much for being here. I am blown away by your presence tonight. I'm so grateful that you're here, and let's get to work. Thank you.